Hello students, so today I am here with a new topic of the same chapter. So today we'll study the very important theorem that you can see here, that is the angle sum of a triangle. From previous classes you are studying that the angle sum of a triangle is always 180 degree. But how will you prove it? Today we will learn this thing here.
Hello learners, how are you? I hope you are well and you are enjoying the study. Now I'm here with the new video of the part of the next part of the chapter triangle. In previous part, we have already studied about the what is triangle, types of triangle, properties of their, and congruency, criteria of congruency, and after that we have learned in previous video theorems, that is those are the properties of the isosceles triangle. So in previous video I have taught to you, if the opposite sides are equal, so opposite angles will also equal. This theorem I have taught. Now today we are going to study the converse of that theorem. Okay, so we will study today on that way proved if two opposite sides are equal of a triangle, so their angle will also equal. But now today we will prove if opposite angles are equal. If opposite angles are equal, so their opposite sides will also equal in a triangle. So theorem is there class. You can see the sides opposite the equal angles. The sides opposite the equal angles of a triangle are equal. So we need to prove here same thing though that which I told you just now, कि if opposite angles are equal of a triangle, so their opposite sides will also equal. So first we need to draw the figure. Okay guys, so let's draw. Okay guys, I have drawn a triangle ABC. Okay guys, and what is given here? It is given here angle B is equal to angle C. Angle B is equal to angle C because the theorem says that the sides opposite the equal angles. Which kind of angles are there? They are equal angles. So of a triangle are equal. Okay guys, so see here. Now right given, what will you write here? You will write here angle ABC is equal to angle ACB. Okay guys, to prove, so what are the opposite sides of these angles AB and AC? Because we will take opposite sides. So here it was opposite angle, angle B and angle C. So we will take here AB and AC. So we need to prove here AB is equal to AC. So construction required. Why construction required? Because congruency we can apply when two triangles are there. Congruency will apply in two triangles, but we have only one triangle. So that for that to divide this one triangle in two triangle, we need to require construction. Okay, so we'll draw a perpendicular from A to BC. It is the point D. Okay guys, draw AD. Simply we'll write here, draw AD. Simply we'll write here, draw AD. Okay guys, now solution. And AD is the perpendicular BC. AD is kind of, AD is also perpendicular BC. Mention it also here. Otherwise you will confuse. AD is perpendicular BC. So perpendicular means right angle. Perpendicular means right angle. Okay guys. So it is the right angle. Now we have two triangles. We can see a class. Just I am again explaining whole procedure. But it was given here opposite angles are equal. And we need to prove here opposite sides are also equal in a triangle. So first we have drawn the figure where we mention angle B is equal to angle C. Okay. Now we have written angle ABC is equal to angle ACB. After that, to prove opposite sides are there AB and AC. So we have written here AB is equal to AC. Then construction required because we have only one triangle, but applying congruency rule we need to require two triangles. That's why we have done here construction. So draw AD perpendicular BC. Perpendicular stands for right angle. Okay. So solution. Now how many triangles are there guys? There are the two triangles ADB and ADC. So we will take triangle ADB and triangle ADC. In triangle ADB and triangle ABC. So what is the first property guys? ABC is equal to ACB. It is given. So we need to note it down. Angle ABC is equal to angle ACB. In place of, okay guys, clear, because ABC stand in triangle ADB and angle ACB lie in triangle ACB. Okay, sorry, ACD. Okay guys, so second property, angle ADB. Angle ADB is equal to angle ADC. DC. Or not? Why? These are right angle. It is given, and these are right angle by construction. By construction, because we have drawn AD perpendicular BC. Now third property, AD is a side. AD is a common side for both the triangles. So we can write AD is equal to AD. Why? Common. Now we find out three properties which are required to prove a triangle congruent: angle, angle, side. We got angle, angle, and then side. So which congruency rule we will apply here? AAS. So by AAS rule, you need to write here by AAS rule. What is triangle ADB is congruent triangle ADC. So if two triangles are congruent, so by CPCT corresponding part of congruent triangle, by CPCT can we write AB is equal to AC. Okay guys, it is proved. So simple. So simple. And so we can say this.
In other words, also like this, you can see when we have drawn a perpendicular, this perpendicular divides this triangle into congruent triangle. So we can see when we will draw a perpendicular in isosceles triangle, so that perpendicular will divide that isosceles triangle into congruent triangle. Okay guys, so I hope so you have understood. This is a very important theorem. So many questions we will use this one. Okay guys, so just this theorem will be always in your mind. fix it in your mind. Install this theorem in your memory card, and when it will used, just it will be come out from your mind. That way to good. Otherwise, not. You need to practice. If any kind of problem you are facing in this one, you can discuss with me, guys. Okay, so just now we have studied the theorem. If opposite angles are equal of a triangle, so their opposite side will also equal. Just now we have studied. Now the very important theorem, very important, that you are using from previous classes. Angle sum property of triangle. Angle sum property of triangle. You know, and you study from so many previous classes. The sum of all the angles in a triangle is 180. Sum of all the angles in a triangle is 180. You are studying? Yes, everyone is studying. But can you prove it? Guys, can you prove it? It may be very less students say yes. Otherwise, maximum students will say, no sir, I don't know how we will prove it. Okay, but now I am here going to show you how the sum of all the angles in a triangle is 180. How we will prove it. Okay guys, so let's begin. So first we will draw a triangle. What we will do? First we will draw a triangle. Triangle A, B, C. What is the name of triangle? Name of the triangle is A, B, C. Simply a triangle is given to you, nothing is given to you, and you need to prove here angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180. This thing you need to prove here. Okay, so right here given in a triangle, so given here a triangle ABC. Now to prove angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180. Otherwise we can write in this form also, angle BAC, angle ACB and angle CBA. This is also quite okay. Okay. So we need to prove here angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180. Now construction is required because nothing is given here. Construction. What we will do? Because we will draw a parallel line to BC through the point A. We will draw a parallel line to the BC through the point A. Okay guys? Just now we have drawn a line parallel XY through the point A and parallel to the BC. Draw XY through A such that XY parallel to BC. Okay, this is our construction. Now again, try understood better these three steps. First, given a triangle ABC. Only triangle ABC is given to you, and to prove angle A plus B plus C is equal to 180. After that, construction. What construction we will do? Draw XY through A such that XY parallel BC. So we have drawn XY through the point A, and here XY is parallel to BC. Okay guys, now solution. For the easiness to you, we are taking the angle as 1, 2, 3, 4. We can also solve in this format, but it will become easier for you. So it is angle 1. Why we are taking the name of as 1, 2, 3, 4? Because it will become easier to you. Otherwise you may feel some confusion here. That's why I am going to write the name as the of triangle. Angle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is angle 1. Suppose it is angle 2. It is angle 3. It is 4. And it is 5. Now in place of angle A plus B plus C, we can find a proof that or angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180. This thing we can also prove here. Okay. So, because you can see here XAY is a linear pair or not? It is a straight line. Yes, it is a straight line. XAY is a straight line. Yes. And the value of a straight line is 180. So we can write, yes, here we can write XAY is equal to 180. Why a straight line pair? A straight line pair. Straight line pair. Okay. And now see at the point A, how many angles are there? 3 angles are there. So the sum of all 3 angles will also 180 or not? Yes. So we can write angle 5 plus angle 1 plus angle 4 is equal to 180. Any problem? Equation number 1. Okay. What we have done? We have written here x and y is a straight line. So the value of a straight line is 180. And the point A, 3 angles is formed. That is angle 5 plus angle 1 plus angle 4. So angle 1 plus 1 plus 4 is equal to 180. Now, what will you do? Parallel line is formed when a transversal is drawn on the parallel lines. So alternate angles are formed or not? Yes. So you can see here angle 5 is equal to angle 2. Why? It is a kind of alternate angle. And angle 4 is equal to angle 3. Why? It is also alternate angle. So we can write here angle 5 is equal to angle 2 and angle 4 is equal to angle 3. Why they are equal? Alternate angle. Which kind of an angle? Alternate angle. So in place of angle 5, can we put angle 2? Sure, because they are equal. And in place of angle 4, can we put angle 3? Yes, also we can put because they are equal. So put the value of angle 5 and 4 in equation 1. What we will do? We will put the value of angle 5 and angle 4 in equation 1. So see what will come. What is equation? It is angle 5 as angle 2 plus angle 1, 4 as angle 3 is equal to 180 and angle 2 is as angle B. Angle 1 is as angle A and angle 3 is as angle C. What is coming, guys? Angle A plus B plus C is equal to 180. You can also write it in the sequence. Any problem? Simply only keep two things in your mind. In construction, we need to draw a line parallel to the any one vertex of the triangle. And that line will also parallel to the another line of triangle which formed another two vertices of the triangle. Simply this funda is that. So we have do it, and this is a straight line pair. These are alternate angles. So we have put, and it is proved angle A plus B plus C is equal to 180. It means the sum of all the angles in a triangle is always 180. Got it, guys? I hope you understood and enjoyed this video also, because there were so simple things over there I have taught you here. Very simple, and these are very important for you also, because these theorem you will use everywhere. When questions related to quadrilateral or triangle will come, so you can see when you will study at least circle chapter, not in this class, in next class you will study. So there also triangle will form. So everywhere you will use this property. The sum of all the angles of a triangle is 180. Okay, guys? Okay. So please, you need to learn. You need to understood these two theorems. And if any kind of doubt or problem, so you can ask to me class. Okay, everyone? Okay. Have a nice day.